Okay, you should have notes that look like this. We are talking about en la clase and noun gender. I'm going to pull up the PowerPoint that goes with this so you guys can have a look. The first phrase up here is ¿Qué quiere decir lápiz? So that is a way of saying, how do you say pencil? ¿Qué quiere decir lápiz? How do you say pencil? And a response to that would be quiere decir pencil. It said pencil. So this is basically asking, like, how do you say this word in English or in Spanish? And then you give the translation as a response. ¿Qué quiere decir? And quiere decir are like asking, how is it said? And it is said. We can also say, and this is the one you're going to hear me use, ¿Cómo se dice? So, for example, ¿Cómo se dice book in español? How do you say book in Spanish? ¿Cómo se dice book in español? How do you say book in Spanish? And the response to that would be, se dice libro. It is said libro, or it is said book. So when you're working with Spanish and you're asking me or asking your friends how to say something, or a lot of times I'll question you guys to get you thinking. ¿Cómo se dice is like, how do you say? So I might say clase. ¿Cómo se dice desk in español? And the response would be, se dice, or se dice pupitre. It's pupitre, and that would be right. So there's some quick vocab review. Student desk, el pupitre. Pen, el bolígrafo. Folder, la carpeta. Pencil, el lápiz. Notebook, el cuaderno. Paper, la hoja de papel. And book, el libro. So those are some words we're going to be working with today and tomorrow, focusing in on them. You already filled them in on your vocab list, but that's what we're focusing on right now. So in Spanish-speaking countries or regions, you'll hear different words for the same thing. So for example, in Spain, classroom is la aula, but in Mexico, it is salón de clases. I grew up using salón de clases, and that's what I was taught in school. That's what my friends use here in North Carolina. But when I went to Spain and did study abroad, my schedule said la aula, and then it had like letters, I think, aula A, aula B, for my classes. And I did not know what that was. So this is one of those things that you really only hear in certain countries, and that is the case for a lot of vocabulary in Spanish. So you're going to have to change what you're saying depending on where you're at, and you'll pick that up, and the people you're with will help you out. Everyone's very nice. Always ask questions if you don't know, and you will figure it out. But you do need to change. Like if I went to go teach in Spain tomorrow, I would not call my classroom the salón de clases. I would call it la aula. That is for all sorts of words in Spanish, even straw and t-shirt and truck, all of basic words. They all have their own regional word form, and they're all correct. Okay, let's see what we have next. We're going to skip that because we are online. We're going to skip that for right now. Okay, let's talk about nouns and noun gender. Nouns refer to people, places, and things, just a reminder. And in Spanish, nouns have a gender. They can be masculine or feminine. Now, that does not mean that I think this table, even though it's a noun, that does not mean I think la mesa is a girl, okay? Oh, my time's going to run out. All right, I'm going to try and hurry up. So that does not mean I actually think it's a girl. It is just for the sake of grammar purposes. So most nouns end in O and are masculine, and most feminine nouns end in A. For example, el libro, el bolígrafo, and feminine ones would be la carpeta and la hoja de papel.